Hello my flutist friends, and welcome back to Mimi's Flute Tips. Yes, we're talking about double tonguing again. After last week's tip video, which was about double tonguing part 1, I received many thoughtful comments and questions from you, flutists. And one very popular topic was, what syllable do I say while tonguing, especially while double tonguing? Because in last week's video, which started with the Bach C major allegro from the sonata, I talked about practicing taka 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 ta. So I use the sort of T and K syllables for double tonguing. And for me, those are the basic syllables that I was taught and have always used and that many of us are taught. Some people say more of a tuku tuku tu, or it really varies also based on what language you speak and how flute is taught in your home country. But it's true that, like any technique, it's out there to serve the music. So for example, in pieces where you have to sound more legato, I tend to smooth out my syllable to a kind of daga 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 da, or somewhere between D and G and T and K. It helps with the technical challenges of Saint-Saëns' Carnival of the Animals, for example. It sounds pretty crisp, but in order to use my air and get over the different register changes, I find that a more daga 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 da legato stroke works better for that double tonguing. Sometimes, however, the music calls for a very crisp tonguing. I'm thinking of the Poulenc Sonata third movement, Presto Giocoso. You want to have a pretty crisp sounding short staccato, and I'm definitely using a taka taka ta, even with a little accent in there. Just a few phrases to hear that kind of stroke. Another question that you raised was, how do I handle double tonguing on a repeated note? For example, in the presto portion of Enesco's Cantabile and Presto. Kind of similar to a taka 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 ta. Because it's a repeated note and because those phrases start low down on the instrument, it can easily blend together and be a little bit too imprecise. So for that, I try to give it a clear taka taka ta inside of my mouth, but also with very fast air so that the tongue stays light and that you still hear the repeated note. So I'm going to try that a little bit more slowly. And going back to the method I presented last week, if you practice it slurred, it kind of just trips off the tongue when you make it faster. So enjoy your double tonguing, experiment in all your music with different strokes, from the daga daga da legato to the most crisp and staccato taka 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 ta, and above all, have fun playing your music. See you next time. Bye!